everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then hi, my name is Caitlin. Welcome! And today I'm updating my Project Level Up palette. So this project was created by Sophie Alexandra and it is an amazing project. It kind of combines a bunch of eyeshadow panning projects. It kind of combines pan that palette with no pan left behind and pan those eyeshadows, which, as you guys know, I do all of those projects anyway. So this is just even more juicy pans, juicy usage. I'm so excited. So I'm currently working on a Project Level 3 palette. So that means I have a palette and I have to use every single shade 3 times and I have to hit 3 pans. So I have been working on the BeautyBay Wilderness palette. It is the palette that I have on my eyes today. I'm so excited to update this. I'm not ready to roll it out yet, but I would say we're about halfway through level 3. So I'm so excited just to share my progress with you guys and kind of talk about what we can do in the coming month as well. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. I do so many project pans, shop my stashes and get ready with me's, normally with bright, fun, colourful makeup. I have gone a little bit more neutral today. I'm going for a meal out with my mystery man tonight, so gone a little bit more neutral. I'm not ready to pull out the blue, smoky glitter just yet, but we have used the Wilderness palette for this look. I have loads and loads of looks to share with you, really colourful as you can probably imagine from this palette. But first, I will show you what this palette looked like last month. So here it is. We had no pans. It was pretty unused, to be honest. I rolled this palette in because we hadn't used it at all this year, and I was sad about that. I really love this palette. You can see if you've been on my channel for a while, this palette is me in a palette. I love the colour story so much, and I really wanted to get some good use out of this because I just hadn't. And this is what the palette is looking like today. So hopefully you can see a lot more use, and I'm hoping that you can see we have hit 2 pans this month in this palette. We've hit pan in the shade Snow, which is the lid setting shade, and we also hit pan in the shade Ray, which is the inner corner highlight shade. I'm really happy we've hit 2 pans, so 2 out of the 3 pans. Very happy with that. I knew that I wanted to hit pan in these 2 shades. It's the 3rd shade I'm a little bit nervous about because I have no idea what I want to hit pan on. Okay, so first I'm going to go through all the usage with you guys. There are a few shades that we've hit our 3 uses and there are a few shades that we haven't even touched. So it's going to be interesting. All right then, let's start with Snow. It is this top shade up here. Hopefully you can see we do have a pan on it, and I just use this to set my lid with most of my looks. So we actually had to use this 28 times to hit pan on it. I hit pan on it today. I knew I was filming this update today and it was the last opportunity for this to have pan. I used it and I thought, oh, no pan, and then I put it down and there was the tiniest little speck in this. So I decided just to go in a little bit more, just to expand it a tiny bit. We've hit pan, finally. I did not think this was going to have pan for this update, but we have done it. 28 uses. That is every single time I have done my makeup. It has been a little bit over a month just because I did pre-film my last update pretty early because I was ready to roll out my Baroque palette. So yeah, very close call, but we have hit pan on that. 28 uses. We don't have to work on that anymore. Sky is this matte light blue and we have hit our 3 use goal on that. Obviously no pan. I love blue, you guys know, so that was no issue. Ray, I'm hoping you can see we have hit pan in this one as well. This took 7 uses to hit pan, so a lot longer than I actually thought it would, but we have got pan and we don't have to work on that one anymore. Next is Twilight, and we have used this 3 times, so that is our goal hit. Ocean is this beautiful dark shimmery blue. We've only used this 2 times, so I have 1 more use on that. Okay, so Forest, Breeze and Mint we actually have not used at all this month, so we still have 3 uses to go on all 3 of those shades. I'm not too worried about that just because I was working quite hard on the neutrals and the the blues this month, so I'm okay with that. Moss we have used 1 time, so 2 more uses to go. Ivy we have used twice, so 1 more use to go. Lime we have not used at all, so we've still got 3 uses for that one. Leaf we have 1 use. Eucalyptus we have 1 use. Then we have Marigold, which is part of my look today, and we have hit our 3 uses on that, so we don't have to work on that anymore. Fossil we have also used 3 times, so that's rolling out. Poppy I have used twice, so there is 1 more use on this. Raw I have used 3 times, so we have rolled that out. Heat, my least favourite shade in the whole palette, I have used twice, which means we have 1 more use. Earth I have used once, and Sunrise I have used twice. So usage wise, it's pretty good. It's kind of halfway there. I've got quite a few of the shades rolled out, 3 uses, but I do have a lot longer to go with the usage on this. I've definitely been trying to do more of the neutral side because I'm working on so many orange kind of shades. I have all oranges in my Pan Those Eyeshadows. I am panning my Modern Renaissance as well, and my Orange You Glad palette is in my No Pan Left Behind project, so there is a lot of orange. So I've been trying to get them out the way. This month I'm really happy to be working on these middle 2 rows, these more like greeny, like teal kind of rows. I love them. So yeah, I'm happy about that. That is the usage. All right, let's talk about looks because there are quite a few really beautiful looks that I did this month and I just really want to share them with you all. Okay, so I'm going to start with just the look that I have on today just because it's easy, isn't it? It's easier. So I started with Raw in the outer corner. I blended that out with Sunrise and then I blended that out with Marigold and then I put Fossil on the lid. It is, oh, Fossil is so beautiful. I really want to pan Fossil, but again, I have so many orangey neutrals to work on. I just don't really know if that's going to be an option, but I love the shade so much. It's so shimmery and sparkly and beautiful. I love it. All right, I'm going to budge up because we have a lot of looks to get through. So first of all, we have this grungy wing kind of look. This was the first colourful look that I did with this palette. Okay, so for the outer wing, I started with a black, which obviously isn't in this palette. Then I blended that out with Twilight, and then I blended that out with Sky. Then for the middle section, I used Ivy and Eucalyptus. And then for the inner part, I blended it out with Marigold. And then on the lid, I did put Ocean as well. So this look used a lot of these shades. I did a blue smoky eye, which again is all these blue kind of shades. I used Twilight, I used Sky, and I did put Ray on the inner corner as well. I put Ray on the inner corner of quite a lot of these looks just because I may as well. It's a beautiful inner corner shade. I did a pink cut crease where I used Raw, I used Poppy, and I used Ray as well for this look. These reds are definitely a little bit different. They're very firmly pressed. This shade Heat is not very good at all. It's really dense. It's not very shimmery. It's just really lackluster. So I'm kind of glad that I've got that out the way. I think I only have 1 more use on this, so that'll be pretty easy to do. Then I did a neutral cut crease. So I used Earth, I used Sunrise, I used Marigold and Fossil. So this kind of quad in the corner here. This little quad is so beautiful. I really love reaching for those. So if I wasn't so overwhelmed with oranges, I'd definitely be panning something from here. No questions asked. And finally, the look that I'm going to show you is this kind of two-toned halo eye. I think I did either a shorts tutorial or a get ready with me with this look somewhere on my channel. So for that, I used Raw, I used Poppy, I used Ivy, I used Eucalyptus, I used Heat, and I used Moss. So there's a lot of shades. There's a lot of shades that are being used. Some really fun, bright, colourful looks. I'm really excited to do even more looks with these like middle shades. I've been definitely neglecting these middle rows. So yeah, the thought of blue looks, I'm so excited. You guys know I love blue eyeshadows so much. Blue and teal are like my dream teams. So yeah, I'm very, very happy to be finally getting to use those. They've just been like on the back burner a little bit because I've been so overwhelmed with orange. I've just been orange on the brain, you know? So yeah, I'm hoping that very, very soon we'll have all the usage goals done. So I'm a little bit stuck now though, guys, because I don't know what other colour I want to pan. As I said, Fossil is like a dream shade to pan. It is really, really, really like loosely pressed. It's really quite flaky. But I am working on 2 neutral orangey brown shimmers and it's kind of overwhelming. It's a little bit overwhelming. I was maybe thinking Breeze because this shade is so beautiful and I could definitely pair it with quite a lot of my neutral shades as well. So that might be a contender. I'm really not sure. It's probably going to be one of these shimmers. Who knows? Honestly, who knows? I really don't know. I'm a little bit stuck, I'm not gonna lie. We'll see. We'll see. But by next month, I really do want to have this rolling out. If it's not completed, if I have like maybe 2 usage on 2 eyeshadows, I'll probably roll it out anyway and just keep on using it because I don't want to keep a whole palette in for a whole month when I only have to use like 1 shade 2 more times, if that makes sense. But right now we are nowhere near thinking that. We are about halfway, I'd say. I'm glad that I have 2 pans in this, but now I'm a little bit scared because, as I said, I don't know what I want to do now. What do you think? What shade would you pan? Knowing obviously everything that I'm panning, I would love to know because I need help. I've loved working on this palette this month. It has been a dream palette. I'm so excited that I get another month with this. I did handpick this palette because I just wanted a little bit of a break from the randomness. And I knew I hadn't reached for the Wilderness palette at all this year. I wanted to give it some love. And I'm happy with that decision because yeah, I'm enjoying it. So this is where I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, definitely like and subscribe because I do so many more project pans on this channel with bright, fun eye looks. You can see during this video, I love bright, fun, colourful makeup. It brings me joy. If you want to see even more of my bright, fun, colourful makeup, go and follow me on Instagram. It is caitlin.c_official. I have started posting Monday to Friday on there because I recently discovered that you can schedule posts. I never knew that before and it has made my life so much easier. So go and follow me on Instagram because I am a lot more active there now that I know you can schedule posts. Who knew? My camera battery is flashing at me, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stop waffling. I hope you have an incredible day and I will see you for a new video very, very soon. Okay, bye!